Hi, it's Karen, Roses and Tea, as some may know me. I thought I'd do an Azure Standard haul video because I enjoy seeing what other people get and what they say about the products they got. And I hope that you will enjoy this and maybe find it useful as well. I'm not showing a couple of things. I got two 25-pound bags of the unbleached all-purpose flour, and they're already downstairs in buckets, and we use that quite a lot. That's unless we run out, that's the all-purpose flour that we normally use. It's the organic unbleached all-purpose flour from Azure Standard, and we like that. It works well for us for what we do, so I can recommend it. I like it enough that I bought 50 pounds of it this last time. Another thing is an herbal tea that came in a separate packet, and it's sitting on my kitchen table. But yeah. All right. What I am going to show you is a bag of collagen peptides. I've got arthritis, and I'm trying to do what I can to kind of slow the progression down. And it's also good for your skin and for your hair. And we do use bone broths. We do save our chicken bones and our beef bones and things like that, pork bones, and make broth out of them and use that broth. But we also like supplement with in our coffee or other things. So I haven't used this kind. I've bought other collagen from Azure Standard, but I haven't used this collagen peptides in a bag. I'm probably going to put it in a half-gallon jar and keep it that way. So we'll see what this is like. This one is something that I have bought before. It's the quinoa crispies. It's like Rice Krispies, only quinoa. And I don't know if you can just see it. It's like little tiny grains. And you can eat them like a cereal. You could put them in granola. My daughter's been making, instead of Rice Krispie treats, she's been doing quinoa crispy treats, and they're really good. They're still carby, but they are lower carb than rice. So although it's not like keto, it is probably a little healthier for you, and they are gluten-free if that is a concern for you. But we enjoy them. They are a little bit bitter, this quinoa is, but only a little bit, and it's oh well, we enjoy it. I enjoyed it enough to get a second package of it. This I've bought from other places, and I decided that I would use the Azure Standard. This is the sprouting seed mix, and it's got lots of different kinds of seeds in it to make sprouts with. And I've got the jar and tops for the jars that you can sprout with, and so I hadn't had any for a while, so I bought them this time. I've also got some dried blueberries, which are fun. I'm gonna let you see it. Dried blueberries. And I've enjoyed the other dried fruits that I've gotten from Azure Standard, and I've got 2 packets of them, and they're mostly go in the granola that I make for my husband, and one of my sons eats that mostly. But I mostly make the granola for my husband. Azure Standard does cans, and so I've got 3 cans of garbanzo beans, and I bought some tahini in a jar. The garbanzo beans are the Azure Standard Market Organics, and the tahini is by a company called Once Again, and it's got a little raccoon. It's really cute. I haven't tried this brand before. Anything that I've gotten canned from Azure Standard, which I don't often do because I often find better deals elsewhere, but anything I've got from Azure Standard in a can has been good, so I can recommend it. And so I got the tahini and the garbanzo beans to make hummus with. We enjoy eating that. This packet is from a company called Mason Jar Lifestyle, and I'm going to do another video. It's a cute package, isn't it? I'm going to do another video on a separate box that I got from Mason Jar Lifestyle, because I decided to buy from them direct after getting a product or two from Azure Standard, and I think they're good products. So these are the pouring lids, and we make milk kefir and water kefir, and I buy just different things or make different things that putting a pouring lid on a canning jar is going to be handy. And speaking of canning jars, this go round I've bought some quart jars from Azure Standard. I've bought other jars from Azure Standard before. They're really good jars. I'll bring it up. They've got a nice picture of the mountains where they are out there, and this is the embossing actually kind of goes into the glass without weakening the glass, so it's easier to put a label across it if you want to do that. So this is a wide mouth, so it's not going to go on this one, but yeah, I'll show you some other things with this jar. But I really recommend the Azure jars, and they've even got them in funny sizes like 3/4 pints, and they're really cute. They're actually useful. Sometimes you have just a little bit of something that you want to put, or you don't want a can of pint, but you know, they've got 3/4 pints and they've got 1.5 pints. It's really good. Besides the regular size, like quarts and pints and half gallons, and most of them come in both regular mouth and wide mouth. So in my bucket of goodies, I'll start with the small things. And I got some face moisturizer, which I haven't tried yet. Mountain Spring Naturals fragrance-free face cream. So I've bought some other skincare from Azure Standard, and they've been really good. I've got some jelly strainer bags, set of 2, because they're useful. Right now we're using one of the jelly strainer bags for coffee filter. So instead of those paper filters that you throw away, we've got a jelly strainer bag in the filter basket thing of our coffee maker, and we just toss out the coffee grounds into the trash and rinse out the bag and reuse it. So it's saving us money, hopefully. Okay, I've got to tell you about this. This is a 2-cup stainless steel measuring cup, and it also says butter melter inside it. And we already have 2, and I've got a 3rd because we find them very useful. So they are good for measuring. Sorry, I was distracted by a noise. But measuring melting butter, melting coconut oil, mixing things like butter and maple syrup or something to make it easier to pour on pancakes or something. You can heat this on the stove, and it's real good as long as you don't blast it with heat. You know, it's very good. It's by Norpro, and I really like them. We just use ours a lot, and so I thought I would get another cup. These are also Norpro. I really like the Norpro products, and it's just a set of stainless steel measuring cups. I've got some plastic ones that I like from a certain famous woman who lives in a pioneering style. I really like them, but it's nice to have metal ones. I've got some herbal kind of medications. They're in capsule form, so like it's a clear capsule that dissolves, and inside are powdered herbal things. And this is called Ease and Comfort, and it's the Azure Standard brand, Azure Well, Ease and Comfort for joint and tissue. So did I buy those? No, this is new. I think this might be a new one. The other 2 are something I've had before, but anything I've tried from Azure Standard has been good. This one is Inflammatory Relief. This is by Crystal Star with 15 herbs in them. And I tell you what, I have fairly severe pain at times because of my arthritis and some other muscle issues, and this works really well. It works better than the ibuprofen or acetaminophen that I've tried. Probably doesn't work for everybody, but it's really worked for me, and this is not medical advice, okay? And you need to look up any herbs that you're going to be putting into your body, because sometimes if you're on medications or you got certain conditions, you may not should use some of the herbs. So look everything up before buying and using. And this one is called Oregon's Wild Harvest, and it's organic, and it's Muscle Relax. That's what it looks like, and that also works really, really well. I found it's been very helpful to me, so that's why I bought more of them. And the last two of the Azure Standards are more North Pro mixing bowls. We have like a 5-liter one, 5 liter I think, and this one is a 4.8, and this is 2.8 mixing bowls, because some smaller mixing bowls would be good, and we use them for a lot of things. I'm going to be using the large one to catch whey from making some cheese later today out of slightly soured milk, so we'll see how that goes. But I really like these. You can put them in your dishwasher. They'll be good to use, with a mixer. You can raise your sourdough in them. It's really good. So that is what I got this last time with Azure Standard. It's probably our last order for a little while, so it was kind of a bigger order than might do, but and it's always fun to go to a drop. If you've never been to a drop, you meet people, and you connect with people you already know, and it's quite a lot of fun. So yeah, ask me about it if you want to. I don't get anything for it, but yeah, I recommend it, especially if you're looking for more natural products. They're not necessarily the least expensive products, but if you are looking for natural products, and they are very comfortable, and maybe even better if you are looking on the natural kind of things. All right, thanks for watching. Goodbye and God bless.